my friends Adrian and Ruben want to create a business that changed lives. After hard market research, we said, guess we got it. We realized the laundry sector had not evolved to the 21st century. While people was buying, listening music, renting a flat, or finding love through mobile apps, laundries were still in the street with no technology. So we got down to business and offered them the solution, Jeff. Now, Jeff is the first super app that offers daily services on making people's life easier. You can book laundry, beauty, or fitness services from Jeff app. But Jeff is more than that. We decided to return to the neighborhoods what digitalization took away from them, and we create a digital franchise model. However, the road to get here has been like a roller coaster. Firstly, we created as the tech platform to connect laundry services with users. After, we want to control the logistic step to offer and guarantee the best experience to our customers. So finally, we realized that combining franchise model with tech platform was the perfect business match to offer the best possible service to our users. We choose a franchise model that allows us to scale faster and with better quality for our end customers. Today we have more than 2,000 Jeff points in more than 30 countries from Asia, Latin, Europe to Africa. Well, we started just 3 friends, ends of 2015. Now, almost 4 years later, we are 500 Jeffs of more than 25 nationalities. So we are really proud of the team that we have built so far. Definitely, we try to create a Jeff culture to provide the best possible service to our customers. Jeff will not be just one solution. Jeff wants to become an ecosystem. We see that the future will be around 40 to 50 ecosystems in the world, and we want to play a role there. This is our 3rd company. We have successfully sold the 2 first, and now we have a clear vision to go to IPO, be a public company next 3 to 4 years.
Hi friends, a very good evening to all of you, and I thank you all for joining the webinar this evening with all of us. I'm Sonia Chaudhary, I head Franwork, and we have a very interesting business opportunity, friends, that we want to present to you today. And this is an international company by the name of Mr. Jeff, and this is a market entry opportunity where the company is entering India for the very first time, and this is a leading laundry brand from Spain. I also have with me Mr. Rishu Paliwal, who is also leading the project along with me. And before we take you through a presentation, friends, I'd like to set a perspective on the opportunity of Mr. Jeff, and also a little bit, engaging, where we can have maybe a little chit chat. You have a Q&A box down on your screen, and any questions that you want to ask, you can please feel free to ask these questions. So, setting a perspective on the opportunity, the company, Mr. Jeff, it's a globally successful brand, and they have already entered all the leading markets in the world. About 40 countries already operate out of. And they made their a decision or a plan to enter Indian market only this year, couple of months back, rather, I would say. And this decision came after they made a very successful entry in the biggest market of the world, which is America. And this was in the month of April 21 when they announced, and very recently they even launched their outlet in America. And a very important company, which partnered with them for America. And this is a company which is by the name of Clean Ventures. They're a capital fund that only invests in growth stage companies in laundry. And so they started about 1.5 months back in America. And this company, Clean Ventures, is a very important investor in the company, and they run and operate all these stores in America. And why I gave this example, friends, to understand the kind of pedigree, the partners of Mr. Jeff have in global markets, including America. Even the year, the last year, which was very badly hit by the pandemic, and I'm sure we all have been hearing stories about businesses not doing well. This year, the company raised about 17.4 billion pounds in Series B funding. And this funding was led by a company which is All Iron Ventures, which also in this funding round, there were also investors which included companies like Alibaba, we all know about the brand, Dropbox, Uber, Stripe, along with a very important entrepreneur. You can even Google him. He's Javier Rubio. He invested through his company called Alcor Ocean in this company. So, why I'm giving these examples to understand, where we are and why India now, because the brand as I speak is one of the fastest growing brand across all categories. What they have done is they have made convenience and technology as the core of their business, and they have been transforming the way people have been doing laundries. Not only that, I'm proud to say they have actually transformed the industry at large. So at Franchise India and Franwork, we are the country developers of Mr. Jeff, and we have been given the responsibility of selecting the right candidature profile for Mr. Jeff. And we are primarily looking for area franchisees. And when I say area, we're looking at partners who take the entire responsibility of a city like a Delhi, Bangalore, Chennai. So we're looking at top 11 cities in India. We're looking for a partner who can own these locations, run and also sub-franchise and develop the territory under him. So Franwork and Franchise India have taken that responsibility, and we would go through a very structured process where we qualify the interest of each, I would say, investor, and then we bring it to the company, which is a parent company sitting out of Spain for a final closure. And also Franwork, which is a part of the Franchise India Group company. We are a brand management company where I would say we take the rights of concepts, formats, businesses that we are very confident about. And unless we are confident about any business model, we don't present that to our investors. So this business opportunity we felt was very, very impressive because this is one business which is also a very big category creator. Looking at a country like India, there is no international chain. We have seen many businesses, we talk about many international brands entering the Indian market, but I've not heard of any international chain in this category of laundry which has ever entered India in the last many years. Well, there are a lot of homegrown companies, but these companies also, many of these companies are limited to only the city they have come up with. So friends, like I said, we want to make the session very, very interactive. And, I was briefing on the business. I saw a lot of you even joining in. So I like to ask all of you, I see quite names in my attendee list. I can't name all of you, but Amit ji, Amit Dukarji, Avinashi, Dhiren Khatri, Karthik Narayan. So I'm seeing, we have our investors from all across country. So friends, we're all here to start a business, and I'm sure you all looking for something for yourself. So I like to request all of you, if you can take to the Q&A box and, ask some of the questions that I would want you to, or any of the questions that you have in your mind on the business model, the opportunity industry, whatever that may be, please make it engaging. So my first question, friends, because this is a platform where everybody comes for starting an opportunity and also learning about the opportunity that we want to present. So my first question, friends, to all of you would be, how many of you, who are there today are looking at starting a business in say next 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 6 months time, or a 1 year? Because the first thing that we decide when we want to start a business is a timeline. When do we want to start a business? That's the very first thing that comes to everybody's mind. And when that timeline comes to us, we start working backwards. If I say I want to start a business in the next 3 months time, then for me to start exploring, meeting companies and getting educated on the opportunity is today, right? So very important, friends, go out in the Q&A box, and if you can just answer me, how many of you have already decided you want to start the business and you already have a timeline in mind? And this can be, as small as maybe 15 days, 30 days. I've seen people starting businesses, as short as 2 weeks time because they're already exploring and they've reached certain stage of their exploration before they sometimes even reach advisor or a company like ours. So guys, use the Q&A box. Kitna time hai? What is the timeline that you want to start the business, and where do you come from? If you can even let me know what cities are you currently based out of, which city you want to start this business in, would be really, really helpful. And I also end up interacting with many people who are there in the webinar, and many of them are looking not for themselves but somebody in their family. Could be they're wanting to setting up their son or their daughter or somebody in the family Absolutely. So we have Mr. Ahmed Chaudhary. Absolutely, Mr. Ahmed. Ahmedabad is in our list of cities. We're looking at top 11 cities in India, and Ahmedabad definitely is one of the priority locations. Rather, we had some interest coming from that city. In many cities, we already have interest. We already speaking to people out of Hyderabad, Delhi. I think South is a very big potential city. And I see Mr. Saad. He's looking for Hyderabad, and time period, I don't see that, but I'm assuming, okay, I have Vandana ji. She's looking at 1 month and looking for Delhi. Welcome, welcome, friends. Keep writing in, and I'll take as many questions as I can towards the end or even in the middle when I see. So, welcome, Nileshi from Bombay. Nilesh Kamleji from Bombay. 1 month is what you're looking at, friends. And I will also request, after this webinar, we have Rishu who's leading this project of Mr. Jeff, because this particular webinar has been, or I would say the information that we want to share with you has been split into 2 parts, where this webinar would take you through the company, the people behind, what this opportunity is all about, what we are seeking. And the second part of, our discussion, which we want to do more one-on-one, which can be, through Zoom calls, telephonic calls, where I would be a part of these calls along with Rishu, and we would also have Mr. Gaurav Mare, who's chairman of the Franchise India Group, because we are working very, very closely on this prestigious project, because the profile of partners the company wants to get associated is something which goes through a very streamlined process. So we would all be part of that discussion that we do next. So all the financial dynamics, ROI, calculation, breakup of the investment, all that is something that we want to restrict to a one-to-one meeting. So Rishu, can I request you to, kindly put our presentation? And while she does that, friends, I'll talk about, if you're looking at the environment today that we are living in, this is a company that I'm talking about is a very big startup, when they started about 6 years back, but now they're leading brand in this category. And if you look at even India and the environment globally, startups are becoming unicorns, billion-dollar companies. And why they're becoming unicorns? Because they're the ones who have come up with innovative solutions. They're bringing technology to traditional industries. And the business that we're talking about is also a traditional business of laundry, right? For many years, this business had not seen the organized industry light that it has started seeing and witnessing in the last, I would say, 4 to 5 odd years, so to say, right? So even companies like Dunzo, Big Basket, Zomato, Blue Smart Mobility Solutions, all these companies, the only innovative idea that they brought in, or the solution that they brought in technology to traditional industries, and that made it big, because the convenience was at peak. Consumers were looking at convenience. So this company was founded in 2015, 6 years back, like I mentioned. It is present in about 40 countries across the globe, and based out of Valencia, which is a city in Spain, and founded by 3 friends. 2 of joined at the very beginning, and 1 joined about a year later. And the idea was they wanted to make the life of their community easier. So Mr. Jeff is a tech-based laundry brand, a convenience service provider, as we call it. So what we're covering today, I'll also take you through in the next couple of slides. So this is what, we would cover. We'll talk about the company, the vision, the people behind, the story, so far, the last 6 years, ever since they have come into existence. And lastly, we'll talk about the business model and the offering the company gives. Next slide. So, as it says, Jeff is a platform which provides services, which are these well-being services. And like I mentioned, convenience is a huge priority with consumers. Even if I talk about myself, at the click of a button, you need all the services. I'm sure a lot of you are using these services in your day-to-day life, right? We're living in an era of convenience economy, which is service-centric. Right? Which is, when I say service-centric, every service-centric business is in control and is around the consumer, right? So which is us. So this was the foundation of the company. And if I give you some, analogy, an example. So what LinkedIn is to professional network, what Amazon is to e-com services, that is what Mr. Jeff is to personal services, day-to-day services. And that is the ecosystem the company has created globally, right? So anything which touches the life of consumer, the company wanted to make it easy. And India, we are launching one part of the business, which is Mr. Jeff, while the company also operates many other businesses, which is into beauty. They have fitness, they have other business in food also, but they are in the business of living good, looking good, and feeling good, because what they wanted to create is a lifestyle change, right? So what you see is they're a platform of all well-being services. Next slide, please. So friends, all the pictures that you see, and I said there, that's the vision of the company: live good, look good, and feel good. And these are different services which globally the company offers, and rather I would say everything which makes the life of their end consumer easy is what the company will get into. And this is just the start. In India, they're launching one service, which I said is laundry, and they would also slowly launch other services which are into food, which they have a cafe chain. They also have fitness services. So all these services of beauty, fitness will also be launched gradually in India, but to start off, it would be laundry. Next slide. So these are the founders of the company, and you heard one of them in the video, and they all specialize in their verticals. They're leading at the company level specialization, starting from Eloy, who's the CEO of the company. We have Edwin, he's the CTO. He leads the entire tech piece of the business, and we have Ruben, who leads the entire marketing. Next slide. So this is very interesting, friends, and this is a story of the company ever since they have been founded. And I would say, even if you look at India as a country, Indian urban spaces are filled with multi-storied buildings, apartments, complexes, townships, and even if you look at the phenomena of smart cities, it is rising, right? The ease of living in among all the Indian cities, states, all that is on a very, very big rise. And when I say ease of living, smart city, convenience, all that is rising, what does it mean? It means that all domestic services that we are consuming today will be consuming maybe tomorrow, in the future. All these services will become digitalized. We're all seeing that, all the services we are consuming today in our home, they're all coming from some technology piece. So all these services are becoming digitalized, and that is the solution which Mr. Jeff brings, and which is not just a business format, but they're bringing the entire experience to their consumer. Right. So the story of the company, they started in 2015, and ever since they started, they took about 1 year to perfect their business model. And in 2016, they launched their subscription model for the very first time in the history, so to say. And globally, not many companies were even doing it. And I would say they were one of the pioneers who started this then. 2017 is when they launched their franchise model. So the year 2016, they launched subscription. They saw how it worked, and it worked perfectly well. In 2017, they felt that they had a robust business model, and they perfected everything which the model had to do. And by the time it was 2018, 2019, 2020, so almost about 3 years after they launched franchising, it is very impressive to see the graph. And if you see the graph, it has only gone upwards, so the all put together, about 40 countries they entered just in a span of 3 years. And if you look at the year 2020, that we are in, and this year was also very, very challenging year for any business globally, and including the last year. Even in these 2 years, they had added about 15 countries, including America, which was one of their biggest launch, which they announced very, very recently. So 40 countries all put together, friends, they have their current presence in, and where in the year of pandemic, also they were growing to a new country. On an average, they have been adding about 80 to 100 franchisees every month all across the globe. Next slide. So this is where you are, today. The company, all the highlighted portions that you see on the map are the places, spots where the company has their presence. And so these are about 40 countries, including US, Latin America, Africa, Southeast Asia, and Europe. And more than, it says 2,500, but this count is almost touching 3,000 plus franchisees all across the globe. And they have, more than 2 million users across these 40 countries, which are consuming the services of Mr. Jeff. Next slide. So, they're also considered, I can bet all of you who understand laundry business or technology, this company, not only in the category of laundry I'm talking about, but this company is used as a reference point in technology and business, because they've perfected their business to an extent that they have been able to scale to 40 countries. I don't know of any company, especially in this category, which has actually gone even outside India. We might have some players in smaller cities, but there's no player in the Indian, our own, land, where any country has the kind of technology which they have. And that was the only reason they were able to scale to 40 countries. And these 40 countries are very diverse countries, very diverse geographies, different businesses, how these countries run. So in spite of that, they were able to do that. So they're considered as somebody who are a technology and a business reference point. These are some of the important awards which company has also won. And while you can read through the other awards, but one award which I always emphasize is, they were awarded in 2017. That was the year they were perfecting their model. They had not even launched franchising. They were awarded as the top 20 companies in the world. It is not India, it is not US, it is not UK, it is not Europe. They were awarded as 20 best startups of the world. They were among the top 20 by Google in that year. Next slide. And this is, the team that you see the picture on your right hand side. This is a team which is based out of their head office in Spain, and they're all specialized teams, right? When I say specialized, these team members, and especially all their vertical heads who are leading different departments, they are a big team which come from companies like Facebook, Uber, Google, Nike, Coca-Cola, Booking.com. And these all companies, these people have worked for more than 15, 20 years. So very, very seasoned team, specialized team who have experience of working with nothing but the best. Next slide. So, as we say, every time, we are launching a new company and we talk about business, and I myself, today, a lot of companies are being funded, and you see the reason why these companies get funded. There's a lot of value which investors see in the growth potential of the company and what they've achieved in their past life. And this was the reason, all these names that you see on your screen and all the companies that you see, including, Kim Jung, who is the founder of a leading company, a gaming company out of Korea. He's also invested in Mr. Jeff. And then we also have, Coca-Cola, we have Airbnb, we have all Iron Ventures, which led the funding round last year. So all these people have, they're all marquee investors. Even if you read about them, Google them, they're all people who have shown a lot of confidence in the growth of this company. And if you heard the CEO, talk about, they're also looking at an IPO maybe the next couple of years. And this would perhaps be one of the very few companies, going to an IPO in this category after making a successful launch in, most of the markets across the globe. Next slide. We'll talk, friends, on the business model. And like you see, this is a unique business model that they're offering a value proposition where technology is meeting, and it is connecting basically the offline and the online world. So which means it is a hybrid model that we're talking about. And so a hybrid model where the offline and the online would come together, would connect together. So what they're doing is, their outlet, which is physical outlet, would blend very well with their based solutions. And this was a differentiated edge which the company is doing, scaling up, for many players. And if you saw that, we don't have any global brand in this category in the country, right? So scaling up for many players have been very, very difficult. And that is because of the operational intensity of the business, both back end as well front end. So Mr. Jeff has a very made it very simple through their unique and I would say which is unparalleled to any other business. And they follow very efficient full cycle approach from booking via app, cleaning, delivering on a very scheduled time. And globally, they follow 48-hour seamless pickup and drop structure. They have invested in everything which is consumer centric, and they're winning consumers with convenience. So everything to do with consumer, they're investing in. So they're investing in consumer facing convenience. So this business in a box, it is also a portfolio, or I would say solution, which the company is offering through various services, which also includes services like technology, which the company is offering. Rishu, can I request you to please take me to the next slide? So what is it? What is a business in a box? Next slide model. So there are 5 tools, I would say, which the company is bringing in together to support their partners, their franchisees, and this is what they also do globally in all across the globe, all the 40 countries they operate out of. So all these solutions that you see, it is a group of different solutions which all come together. They give a holistic approach so that a partner is able to run and operate the operations very, very efficiently. Starting with technology, and technology, I can bet, and there are a lot of companies who say, I'm a tech-driven company, I have an app. It's very cheap to get these apps, but very, very difficult to have a technology and an app which is providing convenience at scale. At most you can do something in your city, you can create a cluster in your city, maximum state. But tell me any 2 or 3 brands in this category that you would know that have scaled beyond geographies. You would not have, maybe barring maybe one name, and Franchise India works very closely with that company also, but barring one name, there is no other company I would know, I've heard, which has a technology platform and an edge like Mr. Jeff has. So they arm their franchisees with technology which is otherwise unavailable to a lot of people who want to start their own business, or I would say financially out of reach, because there's a huge investment they have put in technology. And in fact, the funding that they raised last year, all that funding is going to develop and make their business model more robust, so that it has a higher value which they're creating for their end consumer. So every investment trends which the company is doing today is only on the end consumer. And any company which thinks first on the consumer is always has a fundamental business model which is a big success. So their technology is a groundbreaking technology which is empowering their partners to operate the 21st century business model. Laundry hai, laundromats hai, all that I would say is past. Their technology enables operating of a 21st century business model. So what it does, this tech piece allows your outlet or your franchisee to attract new customers. Second, it helps you service these clients. And third, it also helps you retain your clients, which is very important. As a consumer, I might take a service one, but I don't see a reason of going back, right? And that's the biggest problem with companies. I can consume that service one, but I don't have a reason of going back, right? This is what the company would do: attraction, attract new people, servicing the clients that you already have, and retention of clients. Now, those companies today which are investing in technology are the ones which are disrupting the industry. And I'm sure you all would agree on that. So they win by offering not convenience, but convenience at scale. Especially in a country like India, it makes a lot of difference because we are diversified geographies. We have, even a city like Delhi would have different cultures in East Delhi, West Delhi, South Delhi. And I'm sure same, operates out of a place like Bangalore, Bombay. All these cities would operate very, very differently, but their technology piece helps you scale at convenience. Now, if you look at the business of laundry, this is absolutely a business which is traditional business, and huge operational hassles like we talked about, and a lot of challenges the business had, because of which scaling of many partners, they could not do that. But Mr. Jeff has institutionalized the entire unorganized process. So they're addressing the issue of quality. They're addressing the issue by giving standard SOPs to their partners in place for each phase of operations. And also they have also dedicated supervisor, which works with every area franchisee, right? So apart from that, they also have a very in-depth software, which is called a Jeff Suite software, which is a tech administrative tool, which helps a franchisee to automate most of the task. And when you say automation of task, it reduces operational cost, right? Because you are able to track your client, you can control all the payments, and the entire business can be done, by the click of a finger, right? So the entire business supervision of Mr. Jeff is 100% online. Like you can track your food coming on Zomato. That's how their system technology empowers their end consumer to track where their product is, where their cloth is. You also, as a partner, franchise partner, get support from the company. So, and this is super specialist support which the company offers. And there are two kind of teams, I would say, which the company gives you in terms of supporting, where you have a partner success manager, and this manager is given only to the area franchisee. So every area franchisee gets a partner success manager. As you see the name, it is partner success, who also has a mandate to ensure that partner is becoming successful. And they take care of, analyzing and improving the business and store management. Second is a partner support agent, and the support agent works independently with these units along with the area franchisee. He's somebody who's real time. He's somebody who works, real time, daily basis, immediate, and a daily support offline for unit franchisees. And their operations manager at Mr. Jeff, they also work with their partners, both unit as well as the area franchisees, to review and control the operational productivity and quality metrics at each store, which is very, very important. Right? Third, which is brand and marketing. As you see, this again is very important. And a lot of companies don't have SOPs and guidelines on how to market, but Mr. Jeff has a very, dynamic marketing. I would say SOPs they have created, including all the digital content. They have a huge bank of images, videos, templates. Now, all that is something which can be customized by you. They can be used by you. You don't have to rely back to the company every time you're creating a new design. So they have all that available for their partners. They also give you complete, point of sale material, which is a complete guide on, teaching you as a prospective franchisee to create a really genuine experience of Jeff store. And they also share with you a marketing playbook, which includes a lot of activities and training on how to reach your audience, which is a launch pack, and equally how to convert the audience. When you look at the audience, your audience is already taking these services somewhere. So when it says acquisition of audience, it might be a new audience altogether. And the second is, how do you convert somebody who's already taking these services somewhere? So all that is something which is done in their playbook of marketing, which a franchise partner can use hyper local, which means even in setting a place like Delhi, what works in GK might be very different to what works in maybe a place like Kamla Nagar, right? It would be very different to what works in a place like Gurgaon, which is a part of NCR. So to that level, that hyper local tweaking of the marketing playbook can be done by the franchisee. Now, as a Jeff partner, you also become a part of the entire business ecosystem of Mr. Jeff. It gives you an omni-channel ecosystem where, you have a web, you have an app, you also have a physical store, which all blend together. They combine the entire ecosystem and they create a very, very strong entry barrier for a new competition or a potential partner to come, because the kind of ecosystem they have created, it is very expensive for anybody, trying to come and enter the system. Or even for somebody who wants to duplicate that would be a very expensive and a time-consuming process. So all that has been done with 6 years of their hard work to make it successful. So I'll also talk a little bit, friends, on the industry at large. And I'm sure, if you've heard on the industry, I'll talk about how India is moving, and a couple of slides that we have on the industry. And then I'll talk about the business model that we want to talk. Next slide, please. So these are some of these stores, friends, and these are stores which are running globally. And if you look at the store size, the store interiors, these are very, very clean stores, not too much of branding, not too much of interior. The only investment which goes in, majority of the investment is in the machine itself. So this is the counter, which is very clean, and it has a very nice looking facade that you see in one of the pictures on your extreme right at the top. And the entire machine, detergents, and also the dryers are on the back of the reception. Next slide, please. These are some of the certified suppliers of the company, and these are suppliers which supply to all the 40 global markets across the globe, including, their real estate partner, which is Remax. Remax is also in India already, and coincidentally, Franchise India is also working with Remax. Rather, we are partners with Remax. We run the entire India continent. So any support that you need on the real estate, you can take from Remax, which has agents and offices, I would say, in about 200 odd partners that we have across India. And Electrolux, which is the machine partner. So the machine which is being used, it comes from Electrolux. It also has partners which give you, detergents and other chemicals which are used for cleaning, which includes brands like Ecolab, Orly Polish, and you can Henkel. These are all global companies, and these are standard contracts and certified companies they have signed up with. Next slide. So what is that we have, for us in the store? So we're talking about Mr. Jeff, as a business. I think we missed one slide on the industry. Nevertheless, I think let's stay here. So I'll give you a little perspective, friends, on the industry also. Now, India laundry market, has been unorganized, and we have seen there are 3 segments overall. इस business के 3 segment है laundry के. एक segment हमारा बड़ा primitive है, धोबी segment, धोबी culture. वो चलता था पुराने जमाने में. अभी भी कुछ cities में कहीं ना कहीं वो work करता है. Very, very unhygienic, and a lot of millennials don't even relate to that, right? दूसरा जो हमारा सेगमेंट है वो बड़ा इंडस्ट्रियल है जहाँ पे बड़ी फैक्ट्रीज है या बड़ा आपका प्लांट लगता है. उस सिटी के सारे कपड़े कलेक्शन सेंटर्स के पास जाते हैं. उन कलेक्शन सेंटर से सारे कपड़े इकट्ठे होकर बड़ी मशीन्स में डलते हैं, विच मीन्स अगर 10 घरों का भी है, 15 घरों का भी अगर लॉट है, वहां पे सारा एक ही मशीन में धुलता है, राइट? So they're sent to the hubs in batches, which means there's a lot of clothes of different families which are all mixed together, and then they're sent back to respective collection centers. उन collection centers से फिर आपको वापस आपके घर में आते हैं. थर्ड जो आपका फॉर्मेट है, सेगमेंट है, इसमें वो आपको हम दैट इज अ लॉन्ड्री. दिस इज अ सेगमेंट विच इज वेरी वेरी हाइजीनिक. दिस इज समथिंग विच इज ट्रांसपेरेंट, क्योंकि आपको दिखता है, these are small, like you see the outlet of Mr. Jeff. This is very very organized. आपको दिखता है कपड़ा कहाँ जा रहा है. It is not going to any factory. It is not going to any big plant. जो आपका लॉट है वो सिर्फ आपके लॉट के साथ ही धुलता है. It is not mixed with any other lot. So it is very clean, hygienic. People can come witness how clothes are being done. And more than that, because they also have a big technology app in place, you would know exactly where your cloth is. You can see through the entire process from the time it is picked up to the time it comes back to you. All that is something which gives enough transparency, to an end consumer. Now the industry overall, it is expected maybe in the next 2-3 years, it should hit about 15 billion as a market. But even if I give you an example, और मैं अगर बात करूं कि हिंदुस्तान की अगर 10 cities को हम पकड़ते हैं, top 10 cities of India, like somebody asked Ahmedabad absolutely is top 10 cities. People looking at businesses like this. I was speaking to, a very big HNI from Ahmedabad a couple of days back, and this lady is also running some malls, and said we don't have anybody, any single player which is organized, and she was some locations said, if anybody has to come, they have to come all the way to give their clothes to this particular location. But I don't have anything in my neighborhood. And there's a demand, where you have an audience, there is a demand, but there's no supply of players which are as organized. And there are families who would want to use these services. So if I take an example of Hindustan ki sirf 10 top cities, and in 10 cities में से भी अगर हम लेते हैं कि 30% population which will consume these services, it is nothing less than $10 billion industry even today, right? So that is something, you can underline. Now, if I look at my own expenses as a, end consumer in my own household, people generally would spend anything between 7 to 8 hours every week managing, their laundry. What you would do is on an average, 2,000 रुपए हर एक घर खर्चता है अपनी सफाई पे, which is cleaning. And when I say these 2,000 rupees, and we don't even calculate sometimes, but just to give you a quick bifurcation, we spend maybe a part-time services on the lady, the maid who's also deployed. 500 रुपए उसके आप लगा लीजिए. 500 से 700 रुपए आपका आयरनिंग वाला धोबी जरूर लेता होगा. हर महीने आपके आयरनिंग के क्लोज जाते हैं उसके पास. थर्ड, you also have a machine which is sitting at home, right? मशीन है, उसकी हर महीने की डेप्रिसिएशन है, right? 500 रुपए एवरेज उसका डेप्रिसिएशन है. Plus, you're also spending on the detergents which are being used. So all these costs put together, it comes to on an average, about 2,000 rupees for a small family. In spite of all that, you're spending that money, you still don't have convenience, right? It is still a cumbersome job. You don't have reliability, right? You don't have quality coming in. Since all this is missing, we feel this is a huge category because there's a pain point which is not being addressed by most of the players. So with even 100 startups in India, which have come up in the last, I think 4 or 5 odd years, less than 20 companies are currently seed funded. Seed funded मतलब अभी शुरुआत करने वाली है. इनमें से भी कोई international player नहीं है. When I say seed funded, they're doing their trials, testing, 1 outlet, 2 outlet, 3 outlet, but there's nobody, as big as this company. There's no international player currently when I talk about the market. Now, looking at Mr. Jeff, so we talked about it. It's a growing market. There's a 34% increase globally, as far as the online orders are concerned. And this is a market which is $181.4 billion industry globally. And this is globally. India, I gave you some numbers, but if I talk about absolute numbers, the recent ones, this is somewhere around 220 crore market, जो अभी हिंदुस्तान में है. But this is, bound to increase considering this phenomena of organized laundry is going beyond these 10 cities. But I'm just saying कि अभी हम सिर्फ 10 cities ही consume करते हैं services. What does this opportunity look like for you? Next slide, please. So, what is that we're offering, friends? So they are, the company is offering 3 kind of services, as you see in the picture also, which is laundry, ironing, and dry cleaning. And they're also adding wet cleaning, which is not given by many players. Globally, wet cleaning is becoming a very, very big phenomena. It is more hygienic than dry cleaning. ये पूरा wet cleaning होता है, and not every company, every machine, every detergent is recommended. So this company, along with dry cleaning, will also offer wet cleaning services. So what you need is an area of 400 square feet. It says 40-meter space. square meter space, which is about 400 square feet of space, and about 1 to 4 people is what it needs, because everything is tech enabled. It is not it is absolutely machine intensive, but it is not too much human intensive, because all that is operated through an application. Globally, many of their outlets are operated only by a franchisee and one person. Everything else is done by the app. Next slide. So quickly on this, we'll touch on the 4 aspects which I have been talking about. And this is laundry, ironing, and dry cleaning, these services which the company is offering. So what you have inside the outlet of 400 square feet, unlike many companies, I'm sure if you want to compare, कई बार हम compare करते हैं कि जो हमारे घर के पास एक laundry है, उसका तो investment इतना ही है, वो because most of these companies use ओनली वन मशीन. एक मशीन खोल के वो एक लॉन्ड्री खोलते हैं. एक मशीन से जो आपका बिजनेस मॉडल है वो एफिशिएंट नहीं हो पाता. इट बिकम्स फाइनेंशियली अनवायबल because आप स्पेस एक्वायर करते हैं. यू ऑपरेटिंग इन अ नेबरहुड which has a certain potential, and every outlet, every machine has a throughput. अगर मेरी एक आउटलेट में एक ही मशीन लगाऊंगी तो वो मशीन सिर्फ उतने ही 8 से 10 ट्रेडिंग आवर्स है मेरे पास, उतना ही ऑपरेट कर सकती है. वर्सेस मिस्टर जेफ, ग्लोबली दे हैव 3 मशीन्स इन एवरी आउटलेट. सो देयर 3 मशीन्स and 3 dryers, and it requires 1 ironing table. So your larger part of the investment is on the machine itself, and the other part of the investment would go in interiors of the outlet, where the company gives you all the guidelines on the interiors, and we also have vendors in India who would supply all that for you. Then high productivity is emphasized, like I mentioned, about 1 to 4 people, because everything is by an app technology, so very easy to manage. And the company takes a very detailed training of employees, and also the franchisee himself on all these operations, even to the extent how the cleaning of a specific cloth is to be done. They have a Jeff lab. In this Jeff lab, they train the entire process of cleaning on the category, and also the type of the product. So there no errors and risk in terms of servicing to a consumer. Overall, on the demand home delivery services, so a high differentiated value versus a competitor. Like I mentioned, technology is one play. I would say nobody in the country, and I can vouch that for myself, even if you go around, see the technology edge which the company has, no other company in India would have that. And having said that, this company is amongst the top companies globally which has that kind of technological edge than the others. And lastly, online and offline integration, they're offering both, which is a hybrid model. So that's a unique proposition where both physical as well as the app, they would blend together to give a complete experience. So the consumer can see a physical store and yet can experience the outlet, experience the services through the app. Next slide. So what we're looking at is locations. These are 11 cities. I saw many of you from these cities already. Somebody asked Ahmedabad. So these are cities we're looking at in the phase 1. And this phase 1 would include Delhi NCR. And this is not by any order. So any city we get the interest, qualified interest and right profile, we would be happy to discuss further. So these are 11 cities. Important thing to note is, we have not taken any city outside Goa, and because this is a globally successful brand, and Goa is a place which also has a lot of international tourists coming in. So we've added Goa also as a city where we want to be in, because this is a brand, which has a high recall amongst a lot of foreigners and tourist, international tourist crowd that comes in the country. So these are 11 cities we're looking at, and no city would have where we want to go would have a potential of less than 25. So maybe a city like Delhi, we're looking at anything between 100 odd outlets to be opened up. Bombay, Bangalore, Hyderabad would be anything between 75 odd outlets. And coming down, Chennai, Kolkata, Ahmedabad would be anything between, including Pune, would be anything between 50 to 60 odd outlets. And Chandigarh and Jaipur comparatively lower, about 25 odd locations. When I say Chandigarh, it includes the entire Tri-City, Zirukpur bhi hoga, so Mohali bhi hoga, Panchkula, all put together. So no city or no area right would be given unless the potential is less than 25, barring Goa, which is about 15, is something we see as a potential between North Goa as well as South Goa. So what does it take to become a partner, and what is the investment it takes? So to become a unit franchisee, if you're looking for area franchisee at this stage, and the area franchisee would open at least one outlet of his own, and he would sub-franchise rest of the outlet. Now, to become an area franchisee, there is a fee where you take the entire rights of that area. Now, when you become an area franchisee, what is that you give and what is that you get? So as an area franchisee, you get to own and operate one store of your own. जो आपका खुद का स्टोर होता है उस पे आपको 50% डिस्काउंटेड फी आपको मिलती है. फॉर एग्जांपल, द फी व्हिच द कंपनी चार्जेस इज अबाउट 10 lakhs the franchise fee for a unit franchisee, but a master franchisee, since he has to operate one outlet of his own, so जो master franchisee का अपना आउटलेट होगा उसमें उसको सिर्फ 50% फीस आपको देनी है. 50% you get discount, right? Second, आपका जो खुद का आउटलेट होगा उसकी royalties would also be waived off 50%, you know, while the other partners would pay for the entire tenure, would pay for the entire amount, but an area franchisee would pay only 50% of franchise fees, which is one-time fee for the contract, and 50% royalty, which is a fixed royalty which the company charges. Now, what is the potential to also earn? Now, as an area franchisee, you pay an amount of $50,000, which is almost about, 36 odd lakhs for the territory. Now, against this 36 odd lakhs or $50,000, what you get is you get the right to sub-franchise. आपके जो नीचे outlets खुलेंगे, on sign up of every unit, you get 50% of franchise fees to retain. So every franchisee that would be signed under you in your territory, 50% franchise fees आप retain करते हैं. 50% franchise fees goes to the parent company, which is the Spain company, Mr. Jeff. Again, now this is a one-time fee. ये एक time fee है. जब भी एक नया outlet आता है, आपको 50% उसमें मिलता है. Second is royalties. Now this royalty component is something which is ongoing. As long as these outlets would operate, on an average, the tenure of the agreements is about 5 years for a unit franchisee, and they pay for a period of, if I take these, barring the first 5 months where the company does not charge royalty, because they want the franchise partner to, come to an optimum level of business. So पहले 4 या 5 महीने कंपनी आपको टाइम देती है ताकि अपना बिजनेस आप एस्टैब्लिश कर पाए, and they don't charge royalty for the first 5 months. 6 months onwards they start charging that royalty. So you also have a recurring royalty that you get from the sub franchisees. Now, I'll give you an example of what can it mean in absolute terms. Absolute terms का मतलब है what is that you can earn in terms of royalty, what is that you can earn in terms of a franchise fee. Now, considering, while some cities have a potential which is as big as 7,500, but I'm taking a very small batch of say 25. अगर हम 25 का batch लेते हैं, and I say I'm operating and I see an opportunity of 25, now multiply these 25 units into 5 lakh, that is above 1 crore already that you make in terms of the franchise fees alone, right? So सिर्फ franchise fees में ही आपको more than 1 crore you get, and there's additional 1 crore plus that you get in form of royalties. So just by an investment of $50,000 as a one-time fee to take the rights of the territory, the area franchisee would be given the right to sub-franchise, plus he gets an ongoing income from royalties. He also gets an ongoing income from number of franchisees that come under him. So which is a very, very I would say a big opportunity. The only thing to be noted is we only looking for one partner in one city, which means all these 11 locations we have talked about, we don't need multiple partners in these locations. We're only looking at one partner. Having said that, if anybody is even looking at a unit franchisee, agar aapko lagta hai you want to start with the unit and you're not looking for area, we would still be happy to discuss that with you to see if there is a meeting of minds, so to say. And lastly, I would say we're looking at partners who come with an entrepreneurial spirit. That's very, very important. Profile of partners is important. I've spoken to many investors who come with money. They are running many businesses. But most important is, it's not even important that you come with experience of running a laundry, because the company provides you all technical know-how. We need somebody who can put time in the business, who understands this category or wants to be a part of, the growth journey, so to say, of this globally successful brand. So you need to have the ability to collaborate, working relationship within the business and with the Jeff network. And as a franchisee, the company is looking at people who are hungry to be successful and to grow. So friend, this was it, what we had. We also have detailed working on the ROI, the breakup of the investment. I would request, between today and tomorrow, we have Ms. Rishu Paliwal, who's leading the entire project. She would reach out to all of you and share the information on the financials. But before that, I would request if you get to know a little bit about you, your background, what you do, and why you want to take up the franchisee. Is that interest for an area franchisee? Because we have more qualifying questions that we need to ask so that the meeting of minds can happen. And Rishu, if I can also request you put in your email ID as well as the contact number so that teams our teams, all our investors can also reach out to you. And friends, as I say, Rishu will also get in touch with you between today and tomorrow. And I will request another round of call or a meeting if we can have. Now, along with me, while I'm based out of in New Delhi, we also have a chairman, Mr. Mare. He's traveling. He generally travels to all the cities I'm seeing: Ahmedabad, Hyderabad, Delhi we already are, and even Bombay. So in case you qualify, you want to have a one-to-one meeting, so Rishu would also help you facilitate one-to-one meeting in these locations. So before I close, I'll request Rishu, you share your details and your closing remarks, Rishu.
Right, ma'am. Thank you so much. So friends, thank you for joining in. You can connect me on my number, that is 8482099922, and my email ID is jeff@franchiseindia.in. I shall be connecting with each one of you by today or tomorrow to discuss this exciting opportunity. Thank you for joining in. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, friends. Have a great evening ahead and a great week ahead. Thank you.